As journalers and crafters, we use these punches almost daily. And with almost all of our projects, at least one punch is used. The most used, for me, is my corner rounder. And we all know that at a certain point of using your corner rounder, it no longer cuts. It'll put a little, it's almost like it's just bending the paper. It's not really cutting it. It is indenting it, so I can go in and use my scissors to cut that off. But how do we fix this? A lot of people would just buy a new corner rounder, but you do not have to do that. We can actually sharpen these and bring them back to life with aluminum foil. Now, if you use aluminum foil, I'll show you how to do that. The best thing to buy for this is one of those aluminum baking pans that you would use once and throw away. Those work amazing. Just cut the bottom out so you have a flat section to use. To use the aluminum foil, you're going to take out a nice big long section. So we are going to take our aluminum foil and we are going to fold this. And you're going to fold it 1, 2. We want this to at least be 2 inches thick that you're folding this. And you're just going to keep folding this until you've folded it about 6 to 8 times. And if you have to use more foil, grab more foil. But we want to make this a little thick. This is why the tins that you can buy for baking in work so amazing, because they are thicker aluminum. After you have that folded, you are going to take your scissors and cut off the very end of it, because we want this nice and flush for our corners so we can use it on our corner rounder. So you are going to round these corners after you have folded with your corner rounder, just like that. And you're going to do this on that side and this side. And then you're going to cut this down and do it again. And you're going to do this about 10, 15 times. And you can tell as you go, it is sharpening it. And you do this for each one, but you can do this for all of your punches. And it will sharpen them. And while you're using your scissors, you are also sharpening your scissors at the same time to cut those off. This is a great way to get it to where you can use your punches again without having to buy brand new ones. Now, I'm sure there's a point that it comes to where you need to buy a new one. I don't know when that point is. I have seen some very old hole punches that have lasted generations. So you will just keep on going. And after you keep going, you will test it out and see where you're at. How How well is that working? And you just keep on going. The best way to test it out is on this thinner paper. Cardstock, it usually cuts a little better, but it's getting not as great on some cardstock. Depends on how thick it is. And you just keep going. And after you've done that a few dozen times, you can go in and your corner rounder will now cut your page and your paper like it used to when you first bought it. So that is how you sharpen your corner rounder. So do you see that? I did that whole sheet. I just kind of cut it down and then went in and did each corner with it. Oh, I didn't get it in there right. And then I did each corner with it, and then it cuts it again. So I'll probably sharpen it a little more, but you can figure out from there how good you have it sharpened. The more you do it with the aluminum foil, the sharper it gets, obviously. So just do that. I do like using the baking sheets that are aluminum from the grocery store better. I get the big, huge turkey one, cut out the bottom, and use that. You can do that with all of your corner punches, corner punches, or tags, or circles, or whatever punches you have. If you start, seeing and feeling that they're not cutting properly or like they used to, you can sharpen them all this same way. So also, after you sharpen them, you can also lubricate them a little by using wax paper, and it helps them just a little smoother, so they'll be sharper and more lubricated. But anyways, I hope that helps, and happy cutting.